Hey guys, RGarrettGamer here with a relatively new release actually. It's called Urban Empire. This is a city building game, and you might be thinking, well yeah, city building game, oh so new, right? So how very original. This one has a bit of a twist though. The twist is you're not building the city, you're just the mayor of the city. Which means that you have all the limitations that a real life mayor would. You can't just go, we're going to raise taxes 10% without someone going, you got to approve that with the city council first. You can't just go, we have a new district, we have a new building, we have a new whatever, without the city council going, we approve. So this is more of a political simulation, and I love this game for that. It's made by the people who made the Tropico series, if I recall correctly, and I have fallen in love with this game. It's wonderful. I will be the first to admit it's not exactly absolutely something that what's the word I'm looking for, that is watchable on YouTube, but it's fun as hell to play, and I think you might just have fun watching me play it for the second time only. I've only ever actually played it once with one family. And the way this game works is there are you're basically a fam. It's like Crusader Kings 2. There's a family of mayors, and they're all in the same family and everything. So I'm actually a bit like, I'm curious what the other storylines, because like most tropical games this has a storyline, as in it's like a story plays out, the story of the city, the story of the country you're in, the story of your character, the story of your character's family. It plays out, and it's damn interesting to watch. And I like it. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna start playing. So we're gonna play a new game, a new campaign. So first thing we gotta do is pick our family. Now there are 4 families. There are these Von Filzens, I'll just call them the Von Filzens. They're these aristocratic, sort of like, they're the typical, they're everything you think of when you think of decadent, ostentatious Austrians. Basically, they're the Habsburgs of these 4. Then we have the Sant Elias, who are Italian innovators. They like research, they like knowledge, but they're also cold and very methodical, very tactical. I chose this family on my first playthrough, so I won't play this family again. Then we have the Kilgannons. They're basically the men of the people. They like the people, they like working for the people. But their main downside is, because they're all about people, all about safety, all about all of that, the building prices for their buildings are increased, and having played this game, that is something I cannot abide. It's just not possible. And then there are these Shaisskis, the Russians. They are cultured. They're the aristocrats, but at the same time they have none of the stain of like cruelty the others do. The Von Filvens have. They're just like aloof aristocrats. So we're gonna be playing this family, the Shaisskis. God, if it was a bit more Jewish, that would be incredibly insulting. But yeah, we're playing the Shaisskis. These people, we're playing the Russians, the Russian people. Industrial Revolution. Vasily Russian dude earned the reputation of a talented banker and patron of the arts. The expansion of the family fortunes was rewarded when the Emperor of Austria granted Vasily an opportunity to govern the construction of a new city connecting Vienna and the Adriatic Sea. So basically, this city is in Italy. It's in Italy. Think of it like that. Vasily sees this as a chance to build a safe haven for all free thinkers and those who love the arts. So yes, let's play that. And I'm not going to start the tutorial because I don't need it. The Rimini of Svorelia. You can play as the Rimini of Svorelia, the Cauldron, and the Cape. I'll play as the Rimini of Suerelia. I haven't played this before. I played the Cape last time. I was a bit like, what should I play as? Well, yeah, we're playing the Rimini of Suerelia. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. And about that Jewish joke I made before, if you're offended by that, I sincerely apologize. I am not anti-Semite. Like PewDiePie, that was a joke. Get the fuck over yourselves. And if the Wall Street Journal wants to write a story about me, then they really have nothing better to do if they're writing a story about a guy with less than 200 subscribers. When our citizens are freed from persecution, regardless of their ideology or heritage, we will be known as a vanguard of prosperity and a beacon of security. Says freaking the Russian Napoleon over here. I mean, look at that pose. What is he, 5'2"? Vasily Shoisky. Shayuski. Shuaisky. Let's just go with Shuaisky. I don't know why, but let's just go with it. So the game has several. It's like Tropico 5. It has several eras, if you will, where it's like start out here in the Industrial Revolution, then you go on to the 1860s, the start of the World Wars, Cold War, and then finally the modern age. And along the way, like I said, you have to get things passed through the city council. But always a but. But you also need to keep in mind there's other people in the city, and they won't take kindly to being bossed around. You actually have to compromise and work with them, and sometimes you have to let your own agenda slide for someone else's agenda. Basically, you gotta play politics. And yeah, this game has an abominably long loading screen. It almost makes Alekeen's guns loading screen looks reasonable. Looks reasonable? What the fuck is wrong with me? Alright. Now, welcome Vasily Shuaisky. You are Vasily Shuaisky, a member of a wealthy banking family originating from Russia. The Emperor of Austria wants to build a new city to connect Vienna to the Adriatic and invited you to manage the construction. You accept the challenge and have great ambitions to build a safe haven for all who wish to prosper without persecution. You are granted 500,000 thalers to create the foundations of the new city. What shall we name this new city? How about Ravensbridge? How something ominous yet at the same time cool. Alright, so now we have money. We gotta create the first district. Always a good idea. And I'm gonna create it way over here. Now, like I said, the way the game works is you have these districts you need to create. So I'm gonna try and create this to be as big as I possibly can. Okay, that's too big. So I have to reduce the size, something a bit more reasonable. There, that's perfect. Perfecto, as they say in Suerelia, whatever the fuck we are. So yeah, this is that, and then we have to put down the city hall. Let's put it down over here, right in the corner. And confirm services. Proposed district. We shall name this district Ala Marine. I've been watching too much DS9 recently. So we have Ala Marine from a pretty forgettable episode I watched a few days ago. Anyway, so now they have that. That's past time. And the big hook of this game is that, okay, hang on. First we need to create a, let's go with safety authorities, because why not? Now the big hook of this game is this: old people in a city council. No, it's the city council. You gotta ask them. There are 61 council members, and there's several parties, and you need to basically convince everyone. Come on, guys, let's work together for the good of the party. So you pass edicts here. Right now we have no edicts to pass. We can make taxing laws here. I can adjust the tax rate. But if I adjust the tax rate, I have to ask these guys if it's okay first, and they'll debate on it. There'll be a period of debate, and then you can try and ask each party to support your policy, or if you're against it, vote against your policy, and yeah, so on and so forth. You can also change funding for various things here. I am going to go for a second because I just realized I forgot to do something. I will hopefully remember to edit this part. Note to Garrett, remember to edit this part, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I'm back. In case I forget, again, Garrett, don't forget to edit that part out. It's very long and boring while I went to get something. If in case you're wondering, I went to get my drink. Anyway, so now, right now, we don't really have anything to do. I'm just going to pass time. We have our budget here. Hopefully our budget will balance before we run out of money.